There are two types of self-care, according to me. The kind that I like and the kind that I don't like. The kind that I like is pretty obvious. Just having a long bubble bath, chilling, coloring, the fun part of self-care. And then you have the non-fun part of self-care, which is, meal prepping for the week, or cleaning your house for the week, making sure that your child's uniforms are cleaned for the week, so that you don't have to worry about it in the morning when you're about to take them to school, stuff like that. Also, another self-care thing I don't like is, the work of healing my inner self, because it can be really, really exhausting sometimes, but it's still part of self-care. So I think sometimes we make self-care to be this tiny thing, this kind of, not tiny thing, but this kind of superficial looking after yourself, kind of, yeah, like just chilling, just relaxing, just this, just that. But it's much more than that. Self-care is, for me, I guess, prioritizing what's important. First of all, knowing myself, knowing what's important to me, and then putting all of that, making sure that I'm prioritizing my, like, what I like, and what I love and what's important, and not just what I like, but what I need as well. For example, if I meal prep for the week, it's because I need to be healthy. I'm still on this weight loss journey, and I need to do that. Washing my child's clothes, my child's school uniform for the week, means that I'm not gonna be stressed out in the morning. That's important to me. That's a need that I've realized is quite important to me. Doing the inner work of healing is so important, because otherwise my relationships are it just, they get really messy when I'm not doing that work of dealing with past trauma, dealing with my with abandonment issues that I've developed over the years, stuff like that. Another part of self-care that we sometimes forget about is sleep. Sleep is so important, and we think if we're doing something fun, then it's okay if we're not getting enough sleep. But that's not true. Sleep is so important. When we sleep, we get everything we need for the next day. You need your sleep. You need your 8 hours of sleep. I used to be a sleep physiologist, and I can honestly tell you, the sleep is probably one of the most unstudied things in the world. But also, we don't even understand why we sleep, but we know the importance of sleep, and we don't even understand so much about sleep, but it's so important. So yeah, sleep. This little video is just to kind of launch. I think I'm gonna start doing videos on self-care, rather than just writing it out. If you've been following me on my Instagram, you would see I do little written things about self-care, but I'm gonna start doing some videos on self-care. Obviously I'm super enthusiastic about healing the inner person, and so the self-care tips here will not just be superficial. They'll not just be the little fun things that we get to do. It's also dealing with the hard work of inner healing, because we need it. Most of us need it. Most of us have been traumatized by people and by life and by situations, and we haven't dealt with it, sadly. So yeah, so yeah, self-care, and I guess this is a self-care guide for traumatized people, a thriving thing for traumatized girls who are trying to get better.